one. The third one has to do with automation. Of course, by doing this, by using AI and other tools, you are able to automate a lot of this stuff, this stuff. So first of all, you can use AI to basically reduce the workload and be more productive and get more time for yourself or to do higher leverage activities. And besides AI, you can use Zapier. I love Zapier. It's a great tool that will enable you to connect multiple applications and automate steps. For example, if you are maybe you're using LinkedIn or Instagram DM and you message someone, or you manage to book a call, maybe you send the person will be registered in your calendar through Calendly, like a scheduling app. And from Calendly, you want to sync them with your CRM, but maybe Calendly doesn't have a native integration to CRM. So this is where Zapier might come into place. You use Calendly, you plug it into Zapier, and from that one you connect it with your CRM. And after that, maybe you want to send the person, I don't know, send a postcard or some physical product to be personalized for him. You could do that if there is a platform for it. You could do that with Zapier, because you will be able to share the data, share the information, and after that just send a gift card or something like that. It's absolutely crazy what you can do with integration and automation in this particular way. Also, for example, I use a platform that's called School, and on School I managed to integrate. Once a user managed to sign up on the platform, I ask him a couple of questions. From those questions, I managed to get the data and input into an Excel spreadsheet, which also I use it, School, Zapier, Excel. From that, I'm adding the person into an SMS follow-up campaign, and eventually the person that was just interested about a course that I was providing, eventually it might turn into a lead, and eventually it might turn into a customer. So I don't have to manually SMS the person. I don't have to do anything of that stuff. It just goes automatically. Okay, moving on to number 4. Also a big part of the integration era, let's say, are APIs, application programming interfaces, and the integration of apps. In my opinion, it's super important. I just gave you a couple of examples of how you can do it, but maybe you have for your own software, maybe you have your own product that is being custom built, maybe you have programmers in your team. In my opinion, it's super important to look at the areas within your business and within the software works, and see what are the ways you can integrate it, maybe with other softwares that you might own, or other softwares that are out there, and look at doing a great job by combining the softwares, and eventually streamlining processes, automating some activities, and making your team run in a more effective way. Integrations, APIs are the backend element that manages to build the integration loop, because with the APIs you can exchange data and you can receive data and manipulate it within the algorithm, and eventually make two different and separate apps talk or share data. Number 5 would be scripting. If you are a tech person or not, I would recommend you have a look into scripting, because it will provide you a lot of ideas into how software is being built, how automation is being built, how things are being done from a technical perspective. Maybe you're not a tech person. Maybe you're a people person. You're a great leader. Or maybe you are a person that's doing a great job in sales or in marketing, on all that kind of areas. But we do keep in mind that we currently live in a technology area. And as I recently saw a podcast from Tai Lopez, and he stated a very interesting thing. If you have an info product, or you have an agency, or you have whatever kind of product, in order to increase its market value and the perception for an eventual exit, or for a higher LTV from your customer, it's vital to add a software component to it. Maybe you have an agency and you might build your in-house client reporting system that makes makes working with your agency seamless and fun, and the client can be on a vacation and he just received an SMS, hey, you got 100 book calls today, whatever the case might be. By knowing how software works, you will be able to have a deeper understanding, especially you as a leader, and eventually speak with your tech team and try to better understand them, and maybe you can relate to them even better, and come up with new ideas, and eventually build a great product, or a greater product that will lead to a higher LTV, also a higher LTV to CAC ratio, and definitely it will increase the value of your company, and eventually you will be able to sell it or scale it for even more than you currently are making profits or market value.